Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our... No, not Sky Factory. Welcome back to our SevTech Ages Let's Play adventure. In our last video, we played some Assassin's Creed. If you have not been watching our Assassin's Creed videos, we have 3 of them published on the channel right now. And if you are on the Discord, there should be 1, possibly even 2 more available to view right now as part of our early access program. That's right. All you have to do is join our Discord server. Completely free of charge. Getting Discord's real easy. Joining the server is real easy. If you join, you get access to the early access channel where there's already another video ready to go. I try to have at least I want to be at least a day ahead on the Discord. So if after watching this you want to watch more Assassin's Creed, go to the Discord. There should be another one. And tomorrow, when an Assassin's Creed video comes out, there should be at least a day ahead a Sky Factory video. It's an amazing system. And I say at least because I'd like to get at least... I keep saying that, but I'd like to get to a point where about 3 or 4 days ahead on the Discord. I don't know if and when that will ever happen, but it would be nice. It would be very cool, I think. So definitely check that out. With that little announcement out of the way, let me go ahead and show you what I've done today. You might have noticed downstairs that the planned vault hasn't happened yet. I know, I keep saying I'm going to do that. It's on my to-do list. For right now, though, we did bring Lucky Lou we brought him inside and we put him upstairs because I didn't want him hanging out over there with... I gotta show you all those as well. Weird things have been going on. Let's just say that. So we got Lucky Lou up here and his little Gardner 89 Buffalo feller. Followed him right on up here. I didn't even have to ask. He just followed me right up on upstairs. We've got these now. As you can see, Ice is making excellent strides with the disassembly of the old wizard house. I don't know what Ice is planning on doing with the house once it's done, once this disassembly is finished, but these are Def Drone V2, which I guess is the second version of the drones. Beep is all they ever say. There's quite a few of those. I think that they're taking over. We've also built a new mine that we're going to have to go out to. I think it's got bauxite in it. We found it at the end of the last episode. It might also have another metal that we need to locate in it. But before we do that, we should head over here. And I was talking to Daketor, and Daketor says, I think that DW Dev's new drones will be taking over military duty. I'm not fond of that. But great news. I've sent some of my men to work the mines. We can now sell raw ores. Or we can sell raw ores now. So they do sell raw ores, but not all of them. I think we have to find ores and mine them ourselves before we can buy them, which kind of sucks a little bit. But also, they do sell completed bars, including aluminum, lead, nickel, silver, and platinum, which we've never found. So that's just a thing that's there. I noticed, though, so much has changed. So much has happened. Maybe if we went and got some ores right now, do you reckon if we went out there to the mine and we dug up some ores, they would suddenly become in stock? I don't know how instantaneous that sort of thing is. I'm not, once again, I don't know how any of this works. But I did notice, last time I was up visiting Lucky Lou's spirit, that he was working on some construction, and he's finished. Okay. Wow. I mean, that was maybe 5 minutes ago. I didn't expect him to be done already. They work in strange ways here. Now I need a Starlight Infuser to continue my studies. We did look at that! I don't know if that was last episode or episode before, but we did look at the Starlight Infuser. We didn't build one, though, because what went into it? Well, I think the Starlight Infuser itself wasn't all that difficult to construct. It's just a variety of different marbles, I should say. Aquamarine, gold, star metal ingot, and liquid star metal, which we get out of here somehow. I don't really remember. Do we have to put crystals in there, I think? Maybe so. Should we go ahead and build one of those? What else does he have to say? That's it. He just needs the Starlight Infuser to continue his studies. What can we do with the Starlight Infuser? We can make resonating gems, glass lenses, we can make clay out of sand, we can turn dirt into grass, and ender pearls into ender eyes, gunpowder into glowstone. Look at this. Oh. Well, that's odd. Why would we want to go from redstone to gunpowder? These recipes aren't quite as exciting. Neither are these. Oh, well, this one, okay. A block of redstone. That's like multiplying by 9. That's pretty good. This one is also pretty good, but I don't know what that is yet. Got different tools we can make. This one. Crushed quartz into stardust. Crushing quartz just requires that we get nether quartz and run it through the mill. Now, we've not been to the nether yet, but I'm sure we'll find our way there in no time at all. It's part of our missions. Part of our agenda is to go find that. Oh, we can find some unfamiliar item, though. Fiery quartz ore. Oh, How much fun could that be? Alright, let's go ahead and make a Starlight Infuser then. Gold, aquamarine, these are all going to be pretty easy things to get. I am worried about that star metal ingot, though. Did we ever get around to making a new star metal? I think what I've been trying to do is save up enough souls in my Tarktic gem. Which one? Where did it go? Where are you? Oh, there it is. A lesser Tarktic gem. So that we could make, inside of the Hellfire Forge, a star metal ingot. But also, didn't we just get ourselves some star metal from the Twilight Forest? Yeah. And we could just turn that into... Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. No. Oh, if we had a Starlight Transmutation, I don't know how that works, but if we could do that, we could turn regular iron ore into star metal ore, which might be useful. This is how we've done it before, though, is we do need both of those stardust pieces. And then we can take the star metal ore, and, well, hold on, we can put that on a grindstone to get our... Well, no, why would we do that? That would be dumb. We can smelt it into our star metal ingot that we need, and we do only need the one. I didn't realize this was going to turn into a series of things that needed to be done, but it's SevTech gauges, so I should have expected that. I was going over the recipe and I realized we'd need a little bit of iron, but not an iron bar. We need the actual raw iron. And it just came to my attention that something is a little bit weird about this shop over here when it comes to buying bits of... Well, look, I'll show you when we... Oh my gosh, those little drones aren't half bad. They're giving that human guard over there a run for his money. I always overshoot that turn. Here we are. So, buying not completed ores gives you the block. Why? We can't do anything with that. We have to put it down and mine it up ourselves. That's a bit ridiculous, don't you think, guys? I mean, we're getting such a good price, I can't really complain. And I suppose this is a little bit less cheaty feeling if we can't just immediately use it. But also, I would much rather just immediately use it. I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Maybe I can talk to them. I'll just talk to the crew, see if they can do something about that. Maybe they can automatically... Wasn't that how it was before? When we bought auto ores previously down there from the mine. Didn't they come out in auto ores, but you know what I mean. They came out in cluster form, didn't they? I could have swore. Alright, I think we're done. Let's need to head upstairs via buffalo travel, or whatever you'd call it. And first things first, I realized we needed to make some nocturnal powder, or something along those lines. I think that's pretty close, because in order to get this, we need this, and in order to get that, we need these things, which is this stuff, like so. I didn't get any lapis. How embarrassing. Oh, there's more stardust in here. Should we take that with us? I think stardust is important for what we're doing. We should probably take it with us. I don't know if we need this much stardust with us, though. But, I mean, this doesn't really matter long term, does it? As long as we have enough stardust to get this done with. Alright, here we go. Hooray for round 2. Watch me do this now from just my memory. Oh, Shrek, now I actually have to do it from my memory. I think it was one of these. And then this. And 2 of these. And then that. Oh my gosh, it was! Okay. Easy enough. That shouldn't take too long. It's a pretty small recipe as well. Excellent. And then once more from memory. These like this. Looking at this very closely, we've got our iron cluster, our stone, illumination powder, and then nocturnal powder. Yeah, we're all seeing the same thing here? What am I doing wrong? Nocturnal powder, illumination powder, stardust, iron cluster. We don't have enough starlight? Is that the problem? Because this thing is in the way. Oh, crud. Yeah, we're good. That thing was just in the way. This is taking a while. While this is going, I'm going to take a look through here and figure out what bits of... Okay, we're going to need 6 of these. Alright, we've got, I think, all the marble and the star metal that we need. The sun is on its way back up. I brought the golden backpack here, because if I remember correctly, the way we get liquid star metal is like this. Yes. Yes, it is. We're going to need a bucket. We'll also need to go to our otherworldly importer and purchase some aquamarine, because I'm not going to the deep dark to mine that stuff. Are you kidding me? It's dangerous there. There's monsters and things. When it comes to making purchases, ice is the only retailer I'll ever need in my life. Didn't we only need the 2 of those? I think so, yeah. If we have the gold in our inventory, which we don't, but we'll go grab some, and with that, I think we'll be ready to go. A couple of blocks of gold, and it just came to my attention that I don't believe, at least, that we have an ingot cast. We don't have an ingot cast. We can make one of those. I think you just put an ingot in there. Tin ingot, I'm not sure if that's the best ingot to use. Yeah, that'll do. We'll deal with that when we get back. That's the recipe minus this bucket. This bucket needs to be full of Starlight, which we are now full of Starlight. Cool. Should I make a second light well so we can have extra light being generated as opposed to just having it generated one at a time? This is when we're going to have to find out that we wait till... Yeah, we're going to have to wait till later in the evening. That's fine. While we wait on that, let's hop on over to the new mine and check it out. Get a bit of mining done. Hi-hoo! All right. And look at that. A road's even been constructed to it. I love this setup that we've got out here. It's fabulous. Is this just a sheer wall? It is. The city is really expanding. It won't be long before this entire river just has walls all along the side of it, and it's full of busy, bustling patrons. How you doing, guard? Hi. Good to see you. So this one we tapped into a couple of different resources on, because remember we did find bauxite, and then right next to it we found azurite. Now I have been down here already. I didn't mine up anything. I wanted this moment to be special and shared between all of us. But first off, the bauxite is just right here. It's real close to the surface, and we can mine it up pretty quick. Hey, we did it. We did the thing. Woohoo! Come on, everybody, let's go. I know that we can do it if you just look onto it. What's the song go? Bauxite, of course, we will smelt down into aluminium or aluminum, whichever you prefer. Aluminum is here in the US, it's the standard, but it's just so much more fun to say aluminium. Aluminium. I've just flooded us, though. I didn't even notice this stuff was just exposed on the surface. Have we been able to see this the whole time? I don't think so. There we go. So that should keep the mine from flooding any further. Interesting. So I could have just looked down there and seen bauxite. The other mine, listen to me. The other resource that we can mine from down here is much further down. Not just a lot further down, but this does drop into a crevice where I built a safety rail to keep us safe from falling off, as safety rails do. I don't suppose it's necessary for me to explain the purpose or function of a safety rail. Most of you likely know. But it's this stuff. It's, what is it? Galena. I think that's nickel. I could be wrong. We're about to find out. It is lead. Oh, what a disappointment. I don't know what we would have done with nickel as opposed to lead. Just stating that I am disappointed. Maybe wrongfully so. But we've got some now. That gets us a step closer. I keep hitting that button by mistake. Gets us a step closer to getting... we need limonite and platinum next, and we'll be done. Also, railways and Steve's carts, apparently. Alright, well, that was a fun bit of mining, and wouldn't you know it, it's killed hardly no time at all. I don't like that the drones are getting bigger with every iteration. Def Drone V2 is quite a bit taller than the previous 001, 004, and 001, 00... Is that 5 over there? Yeah, I'm not a fan. So we can melt this stuff down and get 1 ingot of aluminum. Or we can turn it into aluminum grit, which we can then do what with? Hard to uses. There we go. We can make a dragon breath cartridge. Hey, that sounds like fun. A flare cartridge. You put it in an arc furnace and get some napalm and gasoline. Goodness gracious, that sounds like fun. Well, that's a mixer. This is an arc furnace. Huh. I was trying to remember what the other task was we wanted to do, and I think it was an engineer's blueprint, and it required that we have some stuff from the desert, or am I completely off base on that? Let's see, we've got crafting components. Was that the one? Common projectiles, arc furnace special. I think it was this one, yeah. This one needed aluminum. Well, we've got aluminum. Now we're going to have to cook some of it up. I think that aluminum is one of those ores, though, that mixes with other things. We'll risk cooking up a single... Oh my gosh, it just melts like crazy. No. We're fine. Let's extract a bit of that. Hey, my idea worked. How about that? Got ourselves some aluminum. And now, we combine that with copper and... Oh, let's do this right now. This is exciting! I can't remember what we needed it for. Like, not at all. Not even slightly. Is this... It's not shapeless. You have to get it just right, but... How about them apples? We got ourselves the engineering blueprint now. So we'll take that out. We'll put that in there. This is for crafting components. We were going to make a vacuum tube. That's right. What goes into a vacuum tube? I'm just trying to find things to do while we wait for the sun to set outside. Vacuum tube. We've got everything we need for that right in here. A bit of glass. And the last component was a little speck of redstone. Oh, no, where's the redstone gone? I found the redstone. Nobody panic. I got it right here. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Glass here. A couple of copper wire. Redstone. Vacuum tube. Why did we... Was that just a thing that we needed to build? Here we go. Step closer to I'm bored. Craft a circuit board. Okay. Sir, I'm spelling circuit all wrong! I know how to spell. I promise you. I just get nervous when I record. Copper insulating glass is going to need green dye powder. We figured out how to get that. It was a hassle, but we did get some green dye powder. You have to look for a very specific plant. I think if we go and find ourselves some cacti in a desert very soon, that it might not be an issue so much anymore. And maybe that's a tease for something we're going to do in the future. How are we coming along here? Oh, I think we're ready to go. Booyah! Oh, this is exciting. You better be grateful for this, Lucky Lou. I'm going through a lot of hassle and headache over here for you, getting this thing constructed. Hey, by the way, if you could comment down below and let me know how this episode sounds. I adjusted the audio settings a bit, so maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. Ah, we got it! I was standing on it when it happened too, so kind of ruined that moment of it popping up into existence. Boom! Starlight Infuser! What are we gonna do with it? I've already forgotten what you can do with a Starlight Infuser. We should check. Starlight Infuser will allow us to check uses. This. Resonating gem. Of course we can do that. But more importantly, we can do... I'm just scrolling through here till I find something interesting. Carrots into golden carrots. That's pretty handy. Blocks of redstone into big old blocks of redstone. If we had a tool that could mine up individual pieces, that would be handy. You know it would be. This. Crystallax into an infused crystallax. What does that do? Purity and cutting 100%. What? Do we need that for something? Oh, this was, of course, crushed quartz, but we got to go to the nether before we can get crushed quartz into stardust. And even then, stardust isn't that useful. Because, what are you going to do with it? You can craft these things! That's right, basic components! Oh my gosh. Gotta go to the nether. We can't make obsidian, can we? We have to go find a portal. Oh, well, there is obsidian. But how are we going to mine it? We don't have any way to collect this stuff. Oh, this is going to be one of those sort of situations, is it? Molten obsidian. We're going to have to go find a portal somewhere. What are we technically supposed to do next on the progression path? Build a board? Let's go see if we can do that. I think that I just found an excellent use for this hematite ore in its full, pure form. See, in order to create a circuit board, we got to have the insulating glass, which requires that we get some iron grit. How do you reckon we go about doing that, my dear friends? Well, from what I can tell, you got to take some of this stuff. I don't actually know if we can do it with this stuff. I know that we could do it if we needed to, inside of a quartz grindstone with a full piece of iron. We're going to see if we can do it, though, with this hematite. We might not be able to. I'm going to try. Because what is life if you don't try? It's just a series of doing nothing. Oh, you can't even put it in there. Shrek me sideways. Throw that away, then. Give me the darn iron. It's looking stranger and stranger over there as Ice dismantles that old wizard house. I can see... we need to go visit our good friend Juan Flores. Well, we need to go pay him a visit and get some fresh lumber. We haven't been over there in a while. We got ourselves some iron grit, though. How about that? Take our one and only green dye powder. We'll need to get more of that in the future. And then we'll need more glass, which I don't think we have any sand for. We probably do have sand, though. Yeah, we just don't have any cooked up. Oh, look, there is molten glass in there. What was I thinking? I wasn't. That's the spoiler. I was not thinking at all. 2 insulating glass. We'll bring that back over here and combine that with the components that I did not get the little plate that we needed. What is it? Probably a copper ingot? I didn't even look. We're just going to take a shot in the dark. And you're to blame. You give copper a bad name. That was bad. I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone. Not all of them can be winners. But we can make ourselves a circuit board. An insulating... Wait, did it say insulating? What? No, it just says circuit board. Where did I see insulating? Where did I just read that? That popped across my toolbar for a second. I don't know. What next? We got to create ourselves a small sample. Oh! We can make buildcraft pipes? I did not know this. That is exciting. Conveyor belts, I suppose, can also be exciting. But pipes! That's where the fun is. Use the core sample drill to locate both ore veins and liquid under the surface per chunk. Don't forget it requires power. You can place the samples on the ground by shift-clicking. Wait, what? We gotta, what is this thing? Core sample drill? Oh, steel. That requires that we build the steel thing. What was it called? This is steel. Why is this checked off? We haven't built this yet. We have to build a blast oven. Why didn't we build a blast oven last time? Was there a good reason for it? Also, is there here, probably this, blast brick. Blast brick requires that we go to the nether. That's the reason we haven't done it yet. Or, we can get a blaze rod. No, I was hoping there would be some sort of fun way around that. Alright then, I suppose we're going to have to make a great journey, but before we do that, should we go back a tick to age 2 and construct some of these things? Because these might be handy. A speed, a stopwatch, a depth meter, and a biome analyzer. We don't really need a biome analyzer, do we? Just to tell me what biome I'm in is all it does from what I gathered. If we take a look here again, use the biome analyzer to learn the name of the biome you're currently. That's not helpful. It's part of the things that we can do, but I'm not going for a 100% completion. I just want to reach the end. That's my new goal. So we'll build these two. Step 1 to building either of those requires that we first get a couple of compasses. Both of them requires a compass, which is iron plating arranged in such a manner, and then these arrowheads in the center. Compass. It's made of a lot of iron, which I'm going to question how well that's going to work. But, you know what? There we go. The stopwatch requires that you also have a dark stone button, for some reason, a tin gear, that's not complicated, and some firefly jars. We've built firefly jars before, but we're going to need more glass. Frustratingly, I probably have a bottle around here someplace. I just don't know where anything is at any time because of our poor organization. That is going to be addressed the very near future. I'm going to get around to it, I promise. 3 of those, and then 2 of these. So that's the firefly jars out of the way. Next up, we're going to need the tin ingots so that we can create the other thing. That being a gear, of course, which takes many steps to produce. Frustratingly, you would think at some point someone would just say, hey, why don't we just give a recipe for skipping all those first steps? Is that all of it? That's not all of it, because this one does not need a compass. It needs a clock, and I'm an idiot. Also, the darkstone button we still don't have. Do I have any darkstone? What are the odds I've got darkstone? Oh, pretty good. Well, we've got darkstone cobblestone. I don't see any just straight up darkstone. Can't turn that into a button. Can we just cook it in a furnace, though, and get... Yeah, we can! Oh, things might be looking up for us here today. Golden lapis? That's not a complicated thing to construct. I'll make one of them real quick. Look at that. We got ourselves a clock. We've also got an extra compass. Accidentally. That one's on me. No excuses for that. That was just foolhardiness at its finest. Button, clock, other ingredients, which were these things. Stopwatch. How about that? It'll now tell us about our motion. Not really helpful, is it, in any way? It's a good thing we found all of these ironwood ingots, because the process of making our locating liver oot is just, it's too much to be asked to do. Depth meter. Now that one is useful. That actually is very useful. Can I wear all of these as baubles? Let's see if I can wear these as baubles. I can! Oh, I can only put it over here, though, in this one slot. That's fine. I'm leaving this motion thing behind. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to go on a journey, and we are going to locate... Not really 70? 70 meters? Really? I didn't know it was 70 meters. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go on a journey, and we're going to locate a desert. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!